And man, when you guys have daughters, man, you'll feel it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want a
You'll feel it,
daughter.
Man, I,
The 22-year-old.
I'm telling you,
I don't want to know.
man,
35-year-old
it change your life, dog. It change your life.
How do you break the cycle of potential bad habits?
As young as I am, I'm 22 and I'm not really like focused on a relationship right now.
What you focus on?
I'm focused on my career.
That's why I ain't focused on
So right now, I don't have time for that, aspect really. But as far as breaking like the habits of your parents, I just feel like first you gotta realize that those habits that they possess are a problem. You gotta notice that there's a problem, and then afterwards, then you just gotta like do repetition. You gotta beat it into your subconscious mind that you want to change those habits, and I think eventually you'll make change.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would agree with that. I think being intentional about recognizing, like, I don't want to be like this. I want to be like this. I have 2 half siblings.
Okay.
And we all got the same dad, different moms. And just seeing the way, like, he did it and seeing the way he currently does it.
What'd you learn from that?
One, wrap up. But
Click it or ticket.
But 2, just don't be so like selfish and self-centered. Just try to be as mature as possible.
Can you talk about some of the new things that you're doing?
Man, me and my wife have been married for about 6 years now. So the things that I saw my dad do that worked, man, he was really loving to my mom and everything like that. But man, one of the things my dad had struggled with was the balance of work and family. So that's what I'm trying to work on now myself. Man, it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy, especially with 5 kids. And then, man, you got, my daughter, my youngest daughter, she's 4, and she's a daddy's girl to the heart. You know what I'm saying? When you guys have daughters, man, you'll feel it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want a
Feel it,
daughter.
Man,
The 22-year-old.
I'm telling you.
I don't want to know.
Man,
35-year-old
it change your life, dog. It change your life, man. It change your
Son,
life.
son.
But
How many daughters you have?
man, I have 2 daughters. I have 3 boys, 2 girls. And
That's
so,
a good ratio.
That's a solid ratio.
man, yeah. So the boys, we get to beat up, and that was one of the things. That was one of the good things that my dad
get to beat
did.
up.
Yeah, my dad was really close with me and my brothers. It was just me and my brother. So, man, my dad was real close with us. But he was busy. So there's a lot of things that he missed. We played basketball in high school and college. But he was working. So, man, he did miss some games and stuff like that. So it's trying to find that balance now between my career, things like that, and still trying to get to my kids' games, pick them up from school, stuff like that, man. So that's what I saw he didn't have a strength in, man, that I'm trying to make a strength for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, the idea of breaking the cycle is definitely a theme in my household. Been married for 3.5 years, 2 young sons. Got a 4-year-old and a 2-week-old boy.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's right.
But my wife and I, we didn't grow up with our moms and dads in the house, so it's something we're very conscious of, and we're doing something that wasn't really modeled for us. Not growing up with my father, I was very conscious of, like, I knew at a young age, I always wanted kids, and I was like, I know this is the type of father I'm gonna be. So there are moments where I could have used that male influence and guidance in my life, so I knew at a young age, like, this is the type of dad I'm gonna be when I have kids.
Wow, that's similar to me. Like, I didn't have my father growing up. My mom actually cut out my father at like 7 or 8, and then I end up we lost contact with him. I have no idea where he is. Like, sometimes I forget what his last name is. I had that same idea of just like, I'm gonna be the most awesome father, always at the parent-teacher conference, asking questions, birds and the bees early, you know what I'm saying, just doing all those things. So there's a lot of relevant there.
Which is not to cut you off, but that's a great way. I think you have some people where it wasn't modeled for them, and they didn't have a dad, so that's what they're used to.
It's
and
like a desire now.
It's like it's a fork in the road. You can go left, like, oh, my dad wasn't around, so I don't know how to be a dad.
Right.
Or you use that as motivation, like, I didn't have my dad. I know this is how I want to be with my kids.